Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I never thought I would do a video again on the value of a 5-star, and for that matter, the value of threat level 3. Both of these topics are not exactly prime topics for a normal video, but this is not a normal moment in the game. I have not done any Battlegrounds fights this meta yet from the time of recording this because I wanted to wait to do this video before I jumped back into Battlegrounds. And now we've got Martial Discipline, where every 5 critical hits a skill attacker lands purifies all non-damaging debuffs. Pass the buck, when the attacker gains a bar of power, they're afflicted with a power sting debuff for 15 seconds. Intercept the defender while his power sting is active, removes it and inflicts it on the defender instead. So rewarding intercepts is always kind of an interesting way to throw more skill into Battlegrounds. Power Focus 1, the defender gains 60% combat power rate while below 1 bar of power, but suffers 80% combat power rate. Dauntless, attacker starts with their spear gauge 50% helmet. So, this meta, unlike the last one, which rewarded champions that cause damage over time effects, this rewards patience to not have that power sting. 15 seconds is a long time. So really, it's all about intercepts, and I think that's awesome, and Hercules has made me a lot better of an interceptor. But with this 15-second pause comes even more value for the 5-star in question, and that is Bullseye. A champion that I am kind of regretting, if I'm being completely honest, and that's what I try to do on this channel daily, is just give you my honest thoughts. I am kind of regretting that I never got the 6-star, because I really did think that I was going to be not regretting that. And I grinded in the arena for the 5-star, and I got him easily, blah, 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 Sig 200. Well, the rest is history. And I think that even though offensively he seems limited, defensively, I don't ever ask for a nerf of champions because I think that's shady, unfair, and unethical. But I am shocked that Bullseye, when you block his special one, and even when you dex back some of it with the bleed damage, you can just block it, have high block proficiency, and still lose like 40% of your health. That's crazy to me. That's like not being able to dex Masacre's specials, but there's way more of them, and it's not really possible to dex them. So, in the spirit of that, I think he's kind of broken, but the only reason why I'm able to do this is because I gained, I think, at least 100, if not more, tier 1 primordial dust through the threat levels, including threat level 3, and so I can hide my my webcam and ascend him from 15,190 to 18,240. And suddenly, when I look at my Battlegrounds deck, and I'm about to make it a whole lot different than it was in the previous deck because of that damage over time issue. But as I bring myself back into the fold in this video, he is going to stay in my deck for this. This was my deck before. A lot of damage over time champs. There he is. 16,890 is pretty good, considering Penny Parker is a rank 4 and is much worse. But Penny will not be staying in my Battlegrounds deck. She will be cycled out for better champions in this meta. And one of the first ones that I'm going to really concentrate on is bringing back my bae, everybody's bae. Sorry, Penny Parker, we're removing you. We're putting in Hercules again. And I really think this meta with the power gain is actually going to be a bad meta for Hulk. Because if you've got the defender stunned and you use a special one, even if you've intercepted, once you get back to a special one, I think it reapplies the power sting. So it's going to punish you every time you fire a special one. And instead of permanently stun locking the defender, you're going to be knocking yourself out with those Power Sting blasts. So I don't think I'm going to bring Hulk in to this special situation, but I do think I'm going to bring in Cosmic Ghost Rider back and probably Falcon 2. And those are two of my favorites. I'm taking out Thighs for Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'm taking out Killmonger and putting back in Falcon. So there are just certain champs that I used last time, taking out Hyperion and putting back in Hulkling. Taking out Immortal Abomination, putting Domino back in. So this is just the nature of my squad, so to speak, and I'm happy with this squad. I really am, and I think as time goes on, I'll keep making more adjustments. I still want to find ways to bring back Bishop, Adam Warlock, or Omega Cheeks. I gave Omega Silk, and I've got Silk now as a perfect counter, so I probably should find a way to put her in here. But right now, this is my my team, and I feel pretty good about it. Gore is actually one of those people that I'm just like, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Sorry, Gore. I don't think you're going to be as valuable as Bishop. So that's going to be my first round of my squad, and we'll see how I fare in my 3 matches. But other than that, this is the reality of people who can't afford, either they're not valiant or they can't afford the $100 or they can't justify the $100. I totally get all of that. And so because of that, I think Kabam did something really genius with Ascension that has made champs like Bullseye valuable, because they're almost the same rating as a rank 4 6-star, but they're way easier to max sig, they're way easier to awaken, and they give players that are struggling to get 7-star champs and struggling to even open 6 stars the opportunity to get excited about ranking up a 5-star. So I'm not saying that this is true most of the time, but for Bullseye, I think it's 1000% true. And I'll just see, maybe everybody that fights him will do really well, and I'll regret making this video, but chances are, I don't think I will. Chances are, I think he'll still be a good member of my squad. So thank you to everybody who watched this video. I appreciate your feedback. Have a good one.